Have you ever felt like the emotional baggage you're carrying is just too heavy to release, like it's somehow buried so deep that you're not sure where to begin? If so, you're not alone. And chances are, if you're watching this, you're already aware that there's a transformation waiting to happen. You're just not sure how to tap into it yet. What if I told you that the perfect opportunity for deep emotional healing is closer than you think? With the new moon in Scorpio approaching, this astrological event holds the key to profound emotional shifts. But here's the kicker. It's not just about what you should be doing to heal, it's about what you need to stop doing first. To truly use the intense energy of this Scorpio new moon, you've got to clear some emotional roadblocks that are holding you back. In this video, we're diving deep into 3 specific things you need to stop doing to manifest this kind of healing you've been craving. Before we get into those 3 things, let's take a moment to talk about why this new moon in Scorpio is such a big deal when it comes to emotional transformation. We all know that new moons are about fresh starts, new beginnings, and setting intentions, right? But this isn't just any new moon. When it falls in Scorpio, a sign known for ruling over emotional depth, secrets, and rebirth, the stakes for transformation get exponentially higher. Scorpio is ruled by Pluto. Yep, the planet that's all about transformation through destruction, or what some people call a death and rebirth kind of energy. Now, before you get all freaked out at the word destruction, let me explain. We're not talking about anything terrifying. It's more like tearing down old walls you've put up around yourself, or getting rid of emotional baggage that's been weighing you down, so you can make space for something newer, healthier, and far more aligned with who you want to become. If you're feeling like there's some inner work that needs to be done, maybe unresolved pain, fears, or emotional limitations, you'll actually have the opportunity to face those head on with this new moon. But for its potent energy to truly work in your favor, you've got to stop doing a few things that might be interrupting your healing journey. The first thing you need to stop doing is repressing your emotions. Now, I know that sounds obvious, but seriously, it's something we all do without even realizing it. Think about how many times you've swallowed your feelings to avoid conflict, or buried your emotions because it just felt easier than facing them head on. It's like keeping them in a bottle thinking you'll deal with them later, but later never seems to come, does it? But here's the thing, with Scorpio energy in the mix, there's no hiding from what you're feeling. Scorpio isn't interested in surface level emotions. It digs deep. It's going to force you to face what's bubbling under the surface, whether you like it or not. When we bottle up our emotions, we're essentially building up pressure. And just like a pressure cooker, things can explode in ways that aren't exactly healthy. So during this Scorpio new moon, it's important to give yourself permission to feel, to really feel. Because when it comes to emotional healing, Scorpio teaches us that the only way out is through. You can't heal what you don't acknowledge, right? If you need a place to start, try this. Light a candle, sit quietly, and invite whatever feelings are coming up to do their thing without judging them. Let them flow. Whether it's sadness, anger, or confusion, whatever shows up, accept it. Try journaling if talking it out feels too intense. Just let it pour out of you. The Scorpio energy will encourage those deeper feelings to come to the surface, and when they do, don't push them back down. Acknowledge them, and that's when true healing begins. Now, the second thing you've just got to stop doing if you want to manifest emotional healing is holding on to resentment. Yeah, I know that word probably makes you cringe a little, because who wants to admit they're carrying resentment around? But trust me on this one, holding grudges or clinging to past hurts is like emotional quicksand. You'll sink deeper into it, and it'll make it harder for you to move forward toward healing. One of Scorpio's superpowers is transformation. But for that change to happen, you must be willing to let go of all the stuff that's been keeping you stuck, especially resentment. Maybe someone hurt you, betrayed you, or disappointed you, whatever it is. Holding on to that pain doesn't punish them, it only punishes you. And with Scorpio's capacity for emotional depth, this new moon offers a chance to do a little emotional house cleaning. Sometimes holding on to those old wounds feels like we're protecting ourselves. It's like, if I don't let this go, I'll stay safe, and it won't happen again. But in truth, it doesn't protect you, it imprisons you. Scorpio energy allows you to break those chains. It's about digging deep, acknowledging the pain, but then consciously making the decision to let it go, not for their sake, for yours. It's you releasing that emotional block so you can move forward, feel freer, lighter, and ready to manifest something better. Here's something simple you can do to help release resentment. Try writing down what you're holding on to, be specific, get it all out on paper. Maybe it's someone from the past, Or maybe it's a situation you're still replaying over and over in your mind. Write down exactly what it is and then perform a little ritual to release it. You could burn the paper in a safe space, tear it up and bury it, whatever feels symbolic to you. As you do this, visualize that weight being lifted from you and trust in the magic of the Scorpio new moon to help clear the emotional space you need. Now let's talk about the third and final thing you need to stop doing. If you want to truly heal, you've got to stop sabotaging your intuition, and this one's huge. Scorpio is a sign that's deeply connected to intuition, the subconscious, and the things we know without always understanding why we know them. But here's the issue. Sometimes we doubt ourselves. A gut feeling pops up, but instead of trusting it, you overthink, second guess, or even reject what your deeper self is trying to tell you. Maybe it's out of fear of making a mistake, fear of the unknown, or even fear of what the truth might mean for us. During this new moon in Scorpio, your intuition will be louder than ever, and if you've been ignoring it, you're probably feeling a little lost. Emotional healing requires trust, not just in the process, but in yourself. Scorpio gives you the courage to face those inner truths, even when they're uncomfortable or don't make immediate logical sense. It asks, what is your inner voice telling you? Are you listening? So make it a point to stop silencing that inner voice, your gut, your intuition. It isn't there just to nag you or make life difficult. It's there to guide you. If you've been stuck in a cycle of ignoring your internal nudges, now is the time to reverse that pattern. Trusting your intuition is one of the greatest tools for emotional healing because deep down, your subconscious knows exactly what needs to heal. You just have to get quiet enough to hear it. One simple way to tune into your intuition during this new moon is through meditation. Find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed, sit in stillness, and ask yourself a single question: what do I need to heal? Then release expectations. Don't worry about getting an immediate answer. Let your intuition do its work, and whatever insights rise to the surface, accept them with an open heart. Even if they don't make sense right now, your subconscious is well aware of what you need on a much deeper level than your conscious mind. So to wrap this up, let's quickly recap these 3 key things you need to stop doing if you want to unlock deep emotional healing during the new moon in Scorpio. First, stop repressing your emotions. There's nowhere for them to go if you don't acknowledge them. Second, stop holding on to resentment because that's just emotional baggage holding you back from your true self. And third, stop suppressing your intuition. It's your guide through this transformation, and ignoring it is only delaying your progress. This new moon in Scorpio isn't just another lunar event, it's an opportunity, a potent, emotionally charged moment that's asking you to go deeper, face your feelings, and emerge on the other side stronger, lighter, and more aligned with the person you're meant to become. If you allow yourself to lean into this energy, healing is not only possible, it's inevitable. If you're ready to take this journey, I encourage you to carve out some intentional time for yourself during this new moon. Perform your rituals, release what's been dragging you down, and trust the process, whether it's through meditation, journaling, or creating your own sacred space. Lean into the healing energy available to you. The transformation you seek is already on its way. You just have to make room for it. If you found this video helpful or inspiring, now's the perfect time to share it with someone else who could use some deep emotional healing. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click on the notification bell to stay updated on future videos, all about how to align with the cosmic forces in your life. Thank you so much for watching. We're all in this journey together, and I can't wait to continue exploring the unique ways we can each manifest transformation and healing in our lives.